Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is Dark Knight Studios coming at you with a new video. This will be my predictions for tomorrow night's Sunday, February 21st WWE Elimination Chamber pay-per-view, including matches I think will be added to the card. Let's start off. Starting off, we have the Elimination Chamber match for the WWE Championship. We have WWE Champion Drew McIntyre defending against the phenomenal AJ Styles, the charismatic Enigma Jeff Hardy, the vile and the evil Viper Randy Orton, the Celtic Warrior Sheamus, and originally what was Mr. Money in the Bank The Miz, who has now been replaced by Kofi Kingston. I can tell you right off the bat, Kofi Kingston's not winning this title. Neither is AJ Styles, neither is Jeff Hardy. I fully expect The Fiend to interfere and cost Orton the match, so that leaves Sheamus or Drew McIntyre. I fully expect Drew McIntyre to retain here, then to defend it against Sheamus at Fastlane, and then again at WrestleMania. Possibly. And I also think Kofi Kingston won't make it into the Elimination Chamber match. I think he will be attacked by Retribution, and Mustafa Ali will take his spot. But it won't matter. He's not going to win. It's going to come down, to me, I think, between Drew McIntyre, Sheamus, and probably Randy Orton as the final three. Next, we have a triple threat match for the United States Championship. Bobby Lashley defending against my homie Keith Lee and Matt Riddle, aka Riddle. I see this going a couple of different ways. Either one, Bobby Lashley pins Matt Riddle to retain the title, and it will set up Keith Lee versus Bobby Lashley at WrestleMania, with Keith Lee winning the title. Or Keith Lee will pin either Bobby Lashley or Matt Riddle and walk out as the new United States Champion. I'm going to go with Bobby Lashley pinning Matt Riddle, possibly setting up a match at Fastlane where Keith Lee wins the title with a little help from a returning Brock Lesnar, so they can set up Lesnar versus Lashley at WrestleMania. Next, we have the Elimination Chamber match with the winner getting an immediate shot at the Universal Championship later in the night, and it will feature Cesaro, the Swiss Superman Cesaro, my favorite current WWE wrestler, Daniel Bryan, Mr. Jey Uso, KO, Kevin Owens, King Baron Corbin, who, yes, on TV is such a great heel, but I just want to say I've heard and read a lot that WWE superstars have said backstage he is one of the sweetest, kindest, nicest guys that there is, so it would be awesome to meet him. And I know he's a former NFL offensive lineman because he played for the Indianapolis Colts and the Arizona Cardinals. So he's in there, and then Mr. Crazy conspiracy theorist Sami Zayn, which honestly, he's got a point. They don't really give him much of a push at all. So I could see why he'd be angry with that. But this is pretty easy. It's not going to be Sami Zayn, Jey Uso, or King Corbin because they're all heels. Owens doesn't need another shot. So that leaves Cesaro and Daniel Bryan. And I'm going to go with Cesaro getting the shot. And then maybe Daniel Bryan gets the shot at Fastlane. And then they'll go on and face Roman Reigns for the title, where Roman Reigns will easily retain. He's not losing that title until at least WrestleMania to Edge. And then we have a match that I guess was just added on SmackDown. A match for the WWE Women's Tag Team Championship. Champions Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler versus SmackDown Women's Champion Sasha Banks and Bianca Belair, who are on a collision course for WrestleMania. Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler are going to retain the titles because on March 3rd, WWE NXT, they will be, my prediction, they will be losing the women's tag team titles to Dakota Kai and Raquel Gonzalez, who to me have been very impressive lately, especially Raquel Gonzalez. That last woman standing match she had with Rhea Ripley was so good. And honestly, I would love to see them win the titles because I really like every single wrestler in NXT. That NXT brand is better than Raw or SmackDown, in my opinion. And then also, going back to that March 3rd, the new team of MSK gets a shot at the NXT Tag Team Championships. I foresee both titles changing hands. Now, as for some predicted matches, I could see another Intercontinental Championship match between Big E and Apollo Crews, who just turned heel on SmackDown. So I could see a match happening with them in like a no disqualification match or something. But Big E's not losing that title anytime soon, so he would retain. I also could foresee a match for the Raw Women's Championship, which was originally scheduled to be Asuka defending against Lacey Evans. But Lacey Evans announced her real-life pregnancy on Raw this past Monday, so she's out. So I fully expect if there is a match, it will be either Asuka versus Charlotte Flair, Asuka versus Peyton Royce, or a triple threat match. If that happens, Asuka will make Peyton Royce tap, or Charlotte Flair will make Peyton Royce tap, and she will walk out new women's champion. So either way, Asuka or Charlotte, if it happens, are walking away women's champion. And then I could see a possible Raw Tag Team Championship match between Cedric Alexander and Shelton Benjamin against Lucha House Party, because they've been feuding for a while now. I can also somehow see some kind of maybe an elimination chamber for the SmackDown Tag Team titles with the Dirty Dogs, Dolph Ziggler and Robert Roode, defending against Alpha Academy and the newly heel-turned Chad Gable and Otis. Maybe Rey Mysterio and Dominic Mysterio, and then the Street Profits. Or maybe like a Fatal 4-Way. Either way, I think by the end of WrestleMania, we will have a new Universal Champion. If Bobby Lashley is still champion going into WrestleMania, Keith Lee will walk away new United States Champion. I see new Raw and SmackDown Tag Team Champions being crowned. A new Raw Women's Champion. And I expect Bianca Belair to defeat Sasha Banks for the SmackDown Women's Championship. But those are my thoughts. I'll give you my WrestleMania thoughts later when we have all the matches scheduled. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like the video, comment down below. And if you would, please subscribe to the channel. This is Dark Knight Studios signing off. Until next time.